Hello. It's been ages. Who've we got? Um, can you hear me first, though? Can you hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear? I know I tend to shout. I'll try and constrain, restrain. I'll try and restrain myself from shouting. Um, Shannon, I will check for the emails. I haven't seen any, but I will check for them. Maybe they've gone into spam. Nanny to the girls, hello, happy new year. Oh yes, happy new year, everyone. Looking forward to seeing these new collections. I love these new collections. Christine, hello, I haven't seen you for ages. Betty, hello. Nana Kim, hello. Emma, hi. Hazel, hello. Lynn Martin, Caroline Crafty Chimp, hello. Lynn Bledsoe. I always say that really slowly because I always think I'm getting it wrong. Ben, hello. It's been ages since I've seen you. How are you? Jane Gibson, hello. Yeah, thank you. It was getting too long. It was too long and I just couldn't be bothered to do it. And because I'm having all these hot flashes, I went to the hairdressers and I was just like, shave it off. And she says, maybe we won't shave it, maybe we'll just cut it short. And I was like, that'll do. So it's short, but I don't know, I feel more me when it's short. I don't know. Laura, hello. Less 55, hello. Because I love that every time. Makes me chuckle. Hi. Maureen, hello. So I've got lots here. You'll have to excuse me because so I've got my laptop right in front of me and then I've got the camera above it. And I keep forgetting and I keep looking at the little peepee hole on the laptop. So it looks like I'm a little bit special. So I'm gonna try. I don't know why. Every time it's like I forget where the camera is. You look great, Michelle. Oh, thank you very much, Christine. I do like it. I've had it dyed as well, so I've gone a lovely brown because you could see all my greys. And I wasn't loving the grey. So I was thinking, when you see all those women who grow the grey out and then they end up looking absolutely stunning with like this silver grey hair and me, I was starting to look like an old witch with like with like grey and white hair sort of just popping up randomly. So I had to dye it. The silver fox look is not for me. Thank you very much. So I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and wishing you all a happy new year. I'm very excited. We've got lots and lots of exciting stuff in the works for you. I've got a little list here of points that I want to go through so I don't forget. Yeah, I won't grow my hair out ever. No, I was hoping that the grey thing would be my thing, but it's definitely not. I think the dye is my thing. I did have a good holiday. I had a wonderful Christmas. I got to spend time with my grandson and my son. My other son came back from uni, so I had everyone here, which was wonderful. It's really weird because my son Oliver is 18. He went away to college. I mean, I know he was 18 at uni, sorry. No, he was 18 when he went, but he sort of went still, my son, still my little boy, and he came back and he's only been gone 3 months, but he came back like a man and it was really weird. But yeah, so I had everyone here. It was lovely. Crafty Chimp, I have a grey streak in the front that I really like. Now, if I could if it was a streak, but it was like these just random hairs that just popped up everywhere and it was becoming of no one. So a streak, yes, that would be great. Susanna Stevens, hello. First time you've managed to make a live? Well, welcome. Not much makes sense from here on in. Lots of ramblings, lots of I forgot to do things, so we go back, but it's fun. Um, so new collections. Oh, Gaz, hello. Just saw you there, sneaking in a little bit late, Gaz. Right, new collections. I've got two collections I'm releasing, two very different collections, both perfect for Valentine's Day, I think. One's a little bit alternative and one's definitely more Valentine Day. But because I don't put any wording on my papers, you can use them for absolutely anything. Because I don't need to, because we've all got stamps, we've all got dies, we've all got the ability in our craft rooms, and we've got all of those sentiments. So I don't feel like I need to put them on my papers, which then means that they can be used for so much more. Christmas, I can get away with putting the sentiments on there because your Christmas stuff really is just Christmas stuff. So they're going to be perfect for lots and lots of occasions. Tayden Turner, hello. That's a new name. Oh, she called you out, Gaz. I did. You're coming in late onto my live, and I'm going to call you out, even though I am late to every single thing. Right. So my list. First of all, you all give Laura an absolutely amazing welcome. So I think last year, the last time I spoke to you all, I was saying how definitely I'm going to be needing a design team at some point this year, I think. But I'm sort of on the cusp of just needing a little bit of help, but not needing a full design team. So Laura, I've known for years. We were on the Crafters Companion Design team together years ago. So I popped her a message and I said, I suppose you want to just give me a little bit of help, just do a few samples for some upcoming releases, because I know her work's beautiful. This is going to sound really nitpicky, but her mats and layers are always on point. There's never any glue seeping out. She's a very clean, beautiful worker. I've loved her work for years. So I said, could you give me just a hand? And she was like, oh my God, yes. So that is Laura, and I obviously introduced her to you all. Some of you will know her, some of you, she will be new to you, but yeah, she's definitely going to be helping me out for a little while. I'm just getting no time to do anything. We've just got so much on at the minute. So she's a godsend. So thank you all so much for being amazing to Laura. Girl, I'm always called out. Karen, hello. Sorry, it's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm late to everything. Oh, great to find you, Michelle. I always loved your demos on CC. Caroline, thank you very much. Talking about demos, I am going to definitely be, I'm going to be organised this year. So I'm going to be doing, I'm going to put some videos up, some pre-recorded ones. So I'm going to, I'm umming and ahhing about it because doing the tutorials are great, but I like talking to you guys doing a live. So we're going to be doing lives as well. It's probably going to be more lives. Obviously my releases, but like tutorial videos as well. Maybe some craft alongs, you know, once people have bought some collections, we'll do something with that collection. So we're going to be a bit more organised this year, and I'm going to be a bit more present this year. Hence Laura helping me out, which is an absolute godsend. Craft boxes. So you know how I was doing a craft box every month. What I've decided to do, so my messages are there, I'm just getting distracted. I need to cover them up so I don't get distracted. Right, so yes, a few things. My craft boxes, what I've discovered from last year is it's going to be, I think going forward, we're going to do pre-orders on those. I'm not going to do a craft box every month because it's sort of become a little bit too much. So either every other month, depending on how I've got like loads of stuff ready for this year, but I'm not quite sure in what order I'm going to be releasing them yet. So I need to get that sort of locked in. I've got certain stuff like Mother's Day. Obviously, I know that. Father's Day, I know that. So in between, we're going to have a bit of a play about. But so I think it's going to either be every 2 months and special collections. So like last year, the Alice, my Almost Alice collection, or this year, I've got a couple of sort of special collections coming up. You can do what they call premieres, where it is record a video but you live chat. Oh, that sounds good. That does sound good. Love your 3D tutorials, the 3D whiz. Yes, we're gonna start. I'm gonna start the Royal We, bringing lots of tutorials to you, definitely. Shannon, okay, ready to watch. Had to get some lunch, mate. That's all right. Sit down. We still haven't got anywhere. So the craft box, what I'm going to do is we're going to do a pre-order. So when I know I've got a craft box coming up, we're going to do a pre-order because I'm buying the stock in and they're not all selling. So then I'm sat with stock. And because I'm just not in a position to be sat on that kind of stock at the minute, it's going to be so much easier for me to do a pre-order. And I think not every month for you guys as well is going to be a lot easier. So hence that I don't have a craft box with me for this release. So I've talked about Laura. Let's tick that off. I've talked about my craft boxes becoming pre-orders. We're going to do some sneaky peeks first, and then I'll run through my collections, and then we'll do sneaky peeks at the end, just for anyone who's missed the beginning. I have got a raffle. So I'm going to do a raffle, and you are going to be able to win all of my back catalogue. So I've got 41 paper pads out. So for instance, the Almost Alice, there's 5 in that one. So you're going to be able to win one of everything that I've released all the way back to, I think my first release was June. Did I write it down? Yeah, June. Victorian Summer's Garden. Look at me, all organised. The Victorian Summer's Garden. So Christine Mahoney, you have joined on the most perfect live, haven't you? The paper packs. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a raffle. Your tickets are going to be £5 each. There's going to be 3 prizes, first, second, and third. You're going to be able to win. First place is going to be 41. In fact, because it's going to include this release as well. So you can win. The first prize is going to be 41 of the 12 by 12 paper pads, literally one of everything. Your second prize is going to be 41 of the A4 pads. And then the third prize is going to be 41. I've got it all written down here, of the 6 by 6s. So there's 3 chances to win the full back catalogue, but in obviously the different sizes. So your tickets are going to be £5 each. It's going to be PayPal. I know a couple of you just bank transfer me, which is absolutely fine. So it's my PayPal. You all know, most of you know my PayPal. If you want to enter, just pop me a message, tell me how many tickets you want. And then it's going to run for the month. So it's going to run until my next release. So sort of the end of this month, it's going to be the beginning of February, nearly already. How much a ticket? £5 a ticket. So £5 or whatever that is in dollars. I haven't worked. So I'm not that organised, am I? I'm not that organised. Hello from me and Gaz. Hello, Aaron. Just making sure that I'm not missing anything. So yes, so that's what we're going to do. So I'll pop a post on my page later with regards to the raffle and the 3 prizes that you're going to be able to win. I just thought it'd be a nice, fun way to start off the year. It gives everyone the chance to have the full collection. So that is going to be running. So £5 per ticket. You can have as many tickets as you want. And I go old school. I'm going to get my bowl out and write everyone's name on the tickets and how many tickets they've bought. I'm going to shove it in that bowl. because I don't trust the little spinny wheels that you can get on the internet. So, you can put everyone's name in and it spins and then it picks someone. But I've seen a couple of them and it always tends to, every time it spins, it always tends to end up in sort of the same quarter, so near the same name. So I think that's a bit rubbish. So I'm going to put everyone's name in a bowl. We're going to mix it up and I'm going to pick names. I think old school's the best way to go. So you've got the full month to be able to purchase tickets for that. So again, I'll pop a post on my page. That was a bit of a mouthful. Pop a post afterwards with all the deets. So how much in dollars? Where's my phone? Let's have a look. 5 Great British pounds in US dollars. Is it 6.26? So it'll be $6. So £5 or $6 per ticket. That 26 is just, there's no point, is it? Hi Michelle, I'm here, just been having dinner. Hello Maggie, Happy New Year. Tracy K, Happy New Year. Catbot, Happy New Year. You've caught live, yay. Susanna, did I say hello to you? But you've said, wow, great prizes, so thank you very much. Yes, so £5 or $6 per ticket. Hello, Michelle and Ben, lovely hair, Michelle, thank you. The perimenopause, too hot, was going to shave it off. She's talked me out of it, so we've got it short again. So the hot flashes aren't as bad anymore. Right, so I'm going to do some sneaky peeks for you first. So these are in no particular order. Wait a minute, I've talked Raffle, craft boxes, Laura. Right, so these are in no particular order as to what's going to be coming up. Again, as I said, except for things like Mother's Day. So this is my Mother's Day idea. So they're all quite simple. Well, they're all just, this is the collection. You've got the beautiful either lake, there we go. Can we see that? There we can. So you've got just that single female, so it's mum or it's daughter, or and I thought it was just a little bit different to something being flowery, which are beautiful, but again, it's me, so I wanted to do something just a little bit different. So this is what I'm thinking about for Mother's Day. So that is going to be, but again, the collections that I'm releasing today, you can use perfectly well for Mother's Day. I've got a couple of collections this year based around fairies. Now, one is a lot more fun and fantastic. Well, they're both quite fantastical, but they're so different. One is going to be these cute little, in fact, I'll show you. So this is going to be one of the backgrounds for the one that is going to be brilliant for the younger ones. So the kids, the grandkids, something like that. So that's one of the backgrounds. So you can see it's bright and bold and fun, but you've got that beautiful fairy forest there. I don't know who you're asking, Anna Marie, but we got no snow at all, and I'm really sad. So that is one of the backgrounds for this particular collection. And then this is why I said it's going to be a lot more appropriate for the kids, the grandkids, things like that. So I've got this side, Michelle, I've got some cute little fairies, and so obviously you've got their lovely cottage there, and you've got fireflies flying everywhere, and it's all those oranges and greens. So literally, I was thinking about a fairy collection, and I thought, the forest and the fireflies, and from the fireflies came the beautiful doll-like, really cheeky cheruby-like fairies with the bright firefly orange hair, and that was the inspiration. That's literally, and then it grew into that. So that's going to be one of the collection. There is a few butterflies on there, but They're in context. There's, you know, and I just thought, are the Red Admirals those ones or whatever? They just worked beautifully. So I left them in. There's not too many. I'm all right with that amount. You can have our snow. Is it snowing a lot there? And then this next one is more for the adults. I haven't printed out one of the actual fairies that goes with this collection because they're still a work in progress, but I'm going to show you the backgrounds that go with it. So this next collection is going to be this. So you've got that lovely old tree with the doorway. So this is going to be one of the background collections. You've got the lovely musical notation running through the running through the back. Apologies. And then this is another one of the background collections that are going to go with that. I love this one. I think it's almost, the trees are almost sort of going up into the sky and becoming almost an aurora borealis look and effect. How is that a background? Apologies. Well, do you know, I was talking to Gaz earlier and I was saying I'm putting backgrounds with my collections now. So even if, so for instance, I know that not everyone is going to love those fairies, but they're going to love that kind of collection. So there's going to be lots in that collection that you can actually use without having to buy the main pad. So I'm just getting carried away. I'm trying to sort of, with each collection that comes out, there's something for everyone. Oh, I love those. Oh my word, love that doorway. Oh, the musical notes, yeah. The dandelions. If you could have seen me, I was saying to Ben, I says, what are those things that you blow? He's, what do you mean? How are them things that you pick? I says, and when they've gone to sit, he went, ah. So you can imagine how hard it is for poor Ben to decipher what I want him to make for me, but he gets there. Is that music at the bottom? It is music at the bottom. That one, were you thinking about asking which way? I've been doing this for what, 3.5, 4 years, and I still can't do it the right way. Right, so then I've got this collection as well. Now, I absolutely love this. Again, the full collection's not finished, work in progress. But so it's a little bit more dark, it's a bit more gothic. You've got those twisted gnarled trees and those purple and sort of pink colours running through of the florals. So that's going to be like, that would be the main collection. And then I've got a few background pads. So this is one of those with that script and sort of the flowers that match the colours, the rain on the ground reflecting all the flowers, sort of matching in with the rain on the ground reflecting everything on this one. I love this. I think these next two collections. Okay, so this one is going to be called Red. So this is going to be my take on Red Riding Hood. So you've got the alcohol inks and sort of the watercolor effect running through this whole collection. So this is going to be one of those collections that I released this year, and it's going to have a craft box with it, a craft kit. I just thought it was a little bit different and a little bit fun. And then that's going to be one of the other pads in that collection. I love it. So I'm loving sort of that effect that you're getting. Now this one, I'm not too sure. You know, when you're in two minds about something. So I was thinking Easter, and I was thinking cute animals dressed up as the Easter bunny. And then I was like, oh, sit them in a basket. And then I thought, oh, sit them in a teacup. It's literally how it goes. It goes, oh, I love the red collection. Red is stunning. Red, I love it. Love it all so far. Thank you. So this is what I sort of came up with. It's quite Victorian, to be honest, but I absolutely love it. I thought it was just a little bit different to the cute bunnies or whatever that you see at Easter. But I love them. I just think so. I'm still in two minds. So you'll have to let me know what you're thinking about this one. I just thought Easter, it's all that new beginnings, and so they're all baby animals dressed up. So it's all, you know, the new beginnings and everything like that. So that was my thought behind that. But again, I mean, I know that there's sort of the Easter, I can't hold it straight that way. I know there's the Easter eggs on there, but you could cut those off, and actually you've got a quite cute image that, again, because it doesn't say Easter, you can use for other things. This is Ben's collection, but I'm not letting him use my name because it's so nice. I'm just going to release it as my own collection. So again, we've gone for that sort of the alcohol inks and the watercolor effects. But for this one, you've got the Japanese. So you've got the cherry blossoms. It's quite fine lined, this. Let me pull it back because the light is not quite letting you see. There you go, the geisha's face. So she does have one. Just the lady at the top. Let's see if we can. There you go. There you go. So they do have faces. My camera just adjust a minute while I bring it back. The log cabin house could also be a collection for possibly Red Riding Hood. So the log cabin house, if you are meaning this one, that is part of the red collection. Or were you meaning the other one? I don't know. I think we've got a couple. So this is Ben's collection. So that is sort of going to be the main imagery. You've got a lovely background collection, which again, if you're not into Japanese, or you think, well, I wouldn't use it for anything, the backgrounds are absolutely just beautiful. And then these are his cherry blossoms. So this one's a lovely triptych effect. So that is what you're going to be seeing sort of coming up this year. And that's just the sneak peeks. I got a little bit carried away. Cute baby card, cuteness overload. I thought that was cute. Adorable, definitely vintage vibes. Yes. New baby, yeah, definitely. Japan. I've got to go. My granddaughter has just turned up. Okie dokie. I'll let you off. See you next time. Beautiful. I love this so much, right up my alley. Inky backgrounds, watercolor effects, beautiful. So you're all loving. I love the little animals in a cup. I was just like, shove them in a teacup. That's cute. It went fair enough. Beautiful. Thank you, Christine. Right, so let's get on to the actual collections that I'm releasing. So the first one is called Vintage Romance Hearts in Bloom. And you're going to have the main collection. You are going to have the bouquets. And obviously I'll go through these. And then you've got, I've called it framed. And you'll see why in a minute. So we'll go through the main collection first. So this is Vintage Romance Hearts in Bloom. So as always, I love my front page. I love the strips. I think they just look lovely together. So first one, in sort of the one that is the main collection, it's really got those vintage sepia tones running through, and then you've got some lovely reds, peachy, orangey colours running through there as well. Through that heart is obviously the scene of whatever it is. Those blacks aren't blacks, they're more a dark dark brown, which again just works perfectly for the sort of vintage effects that we're going for. And then you've got, again, on each of them, you're going to have a different part, a different background, a different scene that you're looking through. So if you are wanting to send this to a boyfriend or a girlfriend or mum, I think you're going to, I mean, I have taken pictures of these. It's not quite picking up how vintagey it is. They've got a real sepia tone running through them. So then this is the next one. And again, you've got that couple just sat on the bench. Each one's obviously going to have a different scene in the middle. So I've included man and woman, woman and woman, man and man. So I'm covering all bases, because I know that obviously not everyone likes, wants, or needs just a man and woman on there. So all the options, all my bases are covered. I love that. So there was somewhere there was the busy park scene. There's somewhere they just sat on a bench. There's somewhere they're just sat on the picnic blanket. And then you've got this one where you can put whatever you want in there then. But I love it. It's sort of those flowers, really vintage. It's not picking up quite how browny sepia it is, but the pictures that I'll be popping up later will do. I love these. I mean, I always sort of said I was getting a bit, I had so many paper pads that were florals and I loved them all, but there was just background florals or background flowers. And I wanted to do something different with flowers, because we all love flowers, but I wanted to do something different with them. So you're going to see me use flowers, but in a totally different way. For instance, on this one, it's the heart is all different flowers. On some of my other ones, there's lots of flowers, but just not a full background of flowers. So again, it's because it's just something a little bit different, isn't it? There you go. Husband to husband, boyfriend to boyfriend. I love that one. They're very dapper sat there with their posh little picnic basket. So yeah, that vintage theme is definitely running through this. I love this one. I love them all. It would be weird if I didn't, wouldn't it? And then finally, this one. Oh, I've lost the knack. I'm not sure if I'm going left, right, up or down. You could make some awesome picture windows with those papers. You absolutely could. Absolutely could. So that is just the main one. So that is your Vintage Romance Hearts in Bloom. And I'll just pop that away in tidy. My desk's normally like a bomb site at the time that I've finished. So we're going to go to the next one, which is the it's the Vintage Romance Hearts in Bloom, and this one is called Frame. Yes, so my angel policy, if you create with these, I mean, obviously you can't just sell them on. You can't put my papers into a kit and sell it on. If you make something with these, you can sell till your heart's content. So yes, so that's my angel policy with these. Because obviously you get some people that'll make a little kit up for someone, so they'll put a paper in, they'll put a piece of card in, they'll put a bit of ribbon in, some gem, do you know what I mean? And then sell those. You can't do that as long as you've created something. So you made a card, you've upcycled something, you've made something with it, which I think you'll find with most companies. Absolutely, sell till your heart's content. And who asked that? Was that Laura? Yes. So I'd only create with them. Yeah, I don't think anyone would. I don't think anyone actually buys other people's stuff and then just sells it on, do they? So it feels like something, that didn't need to be said, but sometimes you have to say it. But yes, make and create, and because they don't run out, because it's not a one and done. It's not a once this run's done, you can't get them again. You can always get them. You can get my whole back catalogue whenever you want. So if you've bought these and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to use my last piece because it's too beautiful, you can use your last piece and then you can reorder another one in 2 months, in 6 months, in a year, because they're going to be there. So that is my very long-winded 3 extra stories added in there angel policy. So that's the front of the Hearts in Bloom with the framed. So very similar, very much along the same lines as the main collection, but they're blanks. So for me, this is a bit more of a background piece. You know what? I know, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be, it's just pretty. It's a background piece that you can use on its own as a main design or as a background. We'll go with that one. You can use it for everything, but they're very pretty. So I think if I hold it back, that's better. You can really see that vintage sepia tone running through it. Again, you've got the music. Again, you've got those almost old-fashioned looking flowers, don't you? All the frames are going to be different. All the flowers are going to be different. The backgrounds, fantastic for scrapbooking. Maggie, absolutely. This particular one, yes, definitely, because you're not covering anything off. For scrapbooking, you have got obviously you've got all of that space, but that middle section where you're going to be putting the pictures or the photos of whatever it is, it's going to work amazingly for this. And again, it's still going to work beautifully for your card making, for album making, for anything you want to create. It's just pretty. So again, I'm holding it, that's sort of the perfect distance, isn't it, for you to pick up that beautiful sepia. And then round the edges, it's a really dark brown, bordering on the black, but not quite. And again, you've got part of a frame here, because I like it a little bit off-centered. I think when it's a little bit off-centered, so you'll probably have noticed on a lot of my collections that if it's framed, sometimes it's framed and it's a little bit off. I feel besides the fact that I think that looks fabulous, and you guys obviously agree because you've been buying them, but just off-centering that frame just a little bit, it makes you a little less scared of cutting it up, because it's not perfectly centered. And you're not looking at thinking, oh my God, that's perfect, I can't do anything with it. When it's a little off center, you straight away will think, actually, I can cut that off. You should be thinking, actually, I can cut that off. You're probably not, but you should do. But, oh God. So this is a perfect one. Can you see how my border at this side and this side are a little bit different in width? There you go. This camera sometimes really loves me, and then this camera sometimes really hates me. Oh, Laura's joined. Hello, Laura. So Laura Hammer, thanks, Michelle. I don't create with them. Perfect. Laura, hello. All your creations are beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Sorry, putting words in your mouth. Thank you. Laura, the whole collection is stunning, so warm and detailed, and it's gorgeous to work with. Really glad you enjoyed. So that's Laura Emblin, is my little helper. Anniversaries, yeah. Again, I do try to make them not generic, because I don't like that word, but make it so you can use them for so many different occasions. Now, this is perfect for someone who loves pretty and classic and vintage, but some of them are also a little bit darker. So someone who you know that likes something a little bit alternative, some of these are going to be perfect for that. And then I think just a couple more in this one. So again, you can see the frame isn't perfect all the way round. I just think that sort of design detail is a little bit different, and I love it. And if you don't like it a little bit off centre, you just trim 1/4 of an inch off, don't you? There we go. Again, the flowers, this is almost like a dried flower arrangement around that frame. Don't worry, all the pictures on my socials, they'll be straight. They won't be held up by me, so they'll all be nice and straight for you. Right, so that's the second bit. And then the third one, it took me a day or two to pluck up the courage to cut some, but I did it. I was so proud of you, Laura, for cutting into them. I love it when someone messages me and says, "This is what I've made. I finally cut into it." It makes me feel very good. Oh, right. So let me pop this one away. Still trying to be nice and tidy. I love that they aren't one and done and you can reorder. There's nothing more I hate as someone who is obsessed with papers. I love to use my papers and I love to create. And some of the creations, as you know, use a lot of paper. And when you only get 12, 24, whatever you get in a pad, it's just not enough and you don't want to use it. So I knew I wanted to make sure that if you fell in love with one of my collections, you were always going to be able to get it whenever you want. That way. Vintage Romance, Hearts in Blooms, and these are the bouquets. So this is what I was saying before. It's not a floral background. I mean, it is a floral background, but it's not just, just flowers everywhere. Why can't I hold these up straight today? I haven't had a drink before anyone asks. So these are the bouquets. So you can, again, it's got that musical scores. Anyway, it's got those music sheets in the background and it ties all 3 of these together. But perfect standalone ones as well. You don't have to have them all for it to work for whatever you want. Ben grew me some flowers last year in the garden. So you see these ones here? And they grow dried. Now, I'm not sure what name they're called. My mummy-in-law's on. She's going to kill me for calling her mummy. Trisha. So that's Ben's mum. Thank you very much. She says she's very proud of me. I love sepia tones. They look fantastic. The flowers look, yes, I forgot what I was saying. So yes, so Ben grew me some flowers and they grow dried. In fact, I've got them somewhere. And that's what they remind me of. And it's weird because when they sort of bloomed and you touch them, when you touch dried flowers and it's all crispy, they felt just like that and it was absolutely beautiful. There was no other point to that, just that's reminded me of them. So again, you've got the flowers, but you've got them just not in, a solid pattern all over. You can, when you cut this up into 4 or 6 or whatever you're cutting it up into, all 4 or 6 of whatever it is are going to look totally different because they've all used a little bit of this, but even though it's the same sheet, you've used totally different parts of it. So it's just, you're still going to get all unique cards from it. And again, you've got that really dark chocolate, which really sets off that sepia, which really sets off that beautiful, the rose and the peach colours. Guess what my little helper's just brought me? I knew I had them somewhere. So these are them. So I obviously picked them and I've kept them because I'm going to use them for something. But I don't know can you hear that? So that's how they grew. They haven't dried like that. That's how they grew. And they're crazy. They're like the most amazing thing. They're just absolutely fabulous. Flowers look 3D. Thank you. Gorgeous. I'm seeing lots of gorgeouses and love hearts and stuff. A little too writing down lol. I'll try. Christmas papers finally got me using your papers properly. Gifts still being worked on as I was very unwell. Well, I hope you're feeling better now, Laura. We've got lots of Lauras on tonight, can I just say? Lynn, I need those kind of flowers. I can't grow flowers, plants, anything. They die before they've grown. Straw flowers, is that what they're called? Am I right? Right, there you go, look. So again, oh, I just love them. There's some berries through there. You've got lovely foliage. Did I say it correctly? I'll not be able to say it again though. All with that music in the background. So you can see, looking through these, how all three of them are going to work beautifully together, beautifully separate, as a background, as a foreground, scrapbooking paper, page, sorry. Made a point that I was going for, but it's totally gone. So give me a minute. No, it's gone. But that is the last one of that collection. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know. Right, so let me pop that up there. Oh, shall I put it away? Shall I be good? I'll read a few comments while we're trying to stay tidy. It's just, I need a tidier. I need someone to tidy up for me as I go along. I need those kind of Mother's Day, yeah. I used one of these sheets to decorate a box. I'll show it later. Ooh. The collection works incredible with crafts and coppers. Yes, yeah, because you've got that. They're so rich and delicious and decadent, and they're vintage, and I love them. So my next collection, totally different. So this one is going to be called. It's not going to be called. It is called. Oh, Hazel. I see message retracted. Did you do what I do and sort of half said something and then accidentally clicked send, or spelt something so wrong that it's embarrassing? I know I'm calling you out. I'm sorry, Hazel. I like to know these things. I also find I could die cut with your papers too. I use scrapbooks for tags, etc. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you can. I just want you to know that with these papers, they're special because I think they're beautiful. But you can still bring all of your dies in to work with these, all of your stencils, all of your stamps to either die cut with these, or just use them. Just go for it. Whatever you would normally do, but with my papers. I usually retract because of spellings. Yeah, me too, Gaz. I put maybe about the flowers, but they are straw flowers. Yes. I'll let you off. Sorry, I needed to know. It's like, when you message someone and then they start messaging you back and those three dots sort of come up. So you know that they're replying, and then they stop messaging and it's like, but I saw you were replying. So, come on, tell me. Very impatient and very nosy. I don't realise the spelling is wrong till it's been read out and I look like an idiot. It's always me. That's always me. My phone hates me. It spells everything wrong. It takes letters out. It puts words together. I look like I never went to school. I do that to you on purpose, just saying. Right, so much love. So this is just the two of us. And we'll have a look through this one first. So this is the one that I said is going to be a little bit alternative. So if you like something a little bit different, I think they're still very cute. but they're very much Raggy doll. Because not everyone's perfect, not everything's perfect, and I think they're just absolutely lovely. Crafty Chimp, this is the one I've been waiting for. So I think you did ask, didn't you, before Christmas, is this sort of boy and boy, girl and girl and boy? And I've never even thought about it when I was creating them, but so yes, there is through here. Because they were just dolls, it didn't really know what I'm like. But yes, there is. So again, with same as with the other collection, you've got the two males on there, you've got two females, you've got boys and girls, you've got some that are almost little family-ish. I love his little checked trousers and his little what are they called? His little doing rock on Tommy, just in case anyone wonders what I'm doing. What are they called? I'm looking at the comments and waiting for someone to tell me. Suspenders. Yeah, this suspenders that hold your trousers up, isn't it? Suspenders. Holding his little dungarees up, yeah. These are so stinking cute, thank you. I love these. These are going to be perfect for you to just frame. If you've got someone you love, do what Laura did with one of the others. Put one of these in one of those deep box frames and put whatever it is in there. I think she put some sparkly bits in the bottom, but they are going to just make a beautiful gift, just as they are. And I love that some of them have got a bigger button for one eye and then a smaller for the second one. Braces, suspenders, braces. Yes, all of the above, just not that. Shut all the doors, lock the blooming windows, shut up and take me money. I can do that, Gaz. No problem. They're cute. Even though they're a little bit odd and they're a little bit different. I think I was saying, wasn't I, before Christmas, my daughter loves Coraline. She watches it all the time. But when I was little, I used to watch Raggy Dolls. And I loved it because they was the rejects. There was the ones out of the reject bin. And this was very much the inspiration for these, because you would probably find these in the reject bin, which is a bit sad because I think they're absolutely unperfectly perfect. So you've got, again, all different colours. You've got those purples, dusky purples, the greens, the reds, the sewn love hearts everywhere, stitched love hearts. They're a little bit dirty. You've got that cracked, sort of stained wall effects behind them, but it all adds to the effects. Just exactly what I wanted. I'm in love with these. I love this one as well. So, I don't know why I say it, because I say it for every piece, doesn't I? Don't I? Sorry. I love that one. I think it's cute. And the fact that they've all sort of got the heart there saying, you know, I'm giving my heart to you. I love this. I think those little ones are just dead cute. All the different little hats. Almost want one of them to say, please, sir, can I have some more? I think Laura used this, or I think she used I don't know if it was the 8x8 or the 6x6 on one of her samples. She just created some lovely, it's my fault because I didn't really give her much time. She created some lovely simple cards and she had the most beautiful sentiments on them that were absolutely beautiful with this collection. Just showing that all you need, ouch, banged my elbow, is just a sentiment on some of these. I mean, of course, you're going to go to town with them. You absolutely can. So that's the from me. No, that is just the two of us. And then I've got from me to you. A little, just my elbow again. A little odd and a little different is the best way to be. Absolutely. Absolutely. I always say that the word normal is banned in this house, because normal is pants, it's rubbish, and it's a horrible word because nothing's normal, and something that's a little bit different, a little bit quirky is not normal, it's unique. So that is the front of it. And again, look how cute. Him right in the middle with that big button nose. Where am I? There. Right. So these are the from me to you. So it's literally they're all on their own with their big, um, lovely stuffed hats, ready to give it away to someone who's going to love them. So on a few of these, you've got that real sort of dark, muted reds. You've got some dark, quite muted greens. Look at her ribbon in her hair. It's fabulous. And purples. I love this one. Because little hat on the side. Made me go wonky. But even the hats, look, they're sort of stitched up with little smiles. Adorable. You missed the first collection. The vintage one. Can quickly go back over it when I'm done. I'm going to be popping all the pictures up on my page in albums after the live. Just this is the one. It's a bit fluffy, a little bit different, but equally as perfectly perfect. And then we've got another, so purples and blues, those reds and greens running through it. I think with designs like this, it's okay to let the papers do the talking. Normal is absolutely very overrated. Normal is a swear word in our house. Absolutely. 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 I definitely wanted to design, I just wanted to design papers that I wanted to create with. And then hopefully, that sort of love and passion for it would be picked up by you guys. And you can just really throw together a quick card with any of my collections and it's going to look awesome. Put a sentiment on there, for that person who always comes last minute and wants something like now. But then you can really go to town with them as well. And have a lot of fun. Look at this one. Still can't get it straight. There we go. I am planning on getting someone to come and I mean Ben and my eldest Joseph, figuring out how to have two cameras working. So I've got one looking at me, I'm going to have one above me. And what I really want is to be able to flick the cameras. I don't know if it's possible. So I can talk to you. Then when I went to show you these, I can flick to the other camera and they're on my desk and the overhead camera is going to show them without me having to do this. So that's their challenge, should they choose to accept it. And then you don't need to be telling me left, up, down. Okay, so his eyes, one's a button, one's almost a camera lens, I think, isn't it? That nanny cam, isn't it? And then last one. I don't know if I just showed you this one, but here it is again if I did. So you can see how that's the sort of from me to you collection. Exactly the same colour palette running through it, so it works with the others and independently. Let's just pop that in there. And then, of course, I've got two backgrounds papers for this one. So I originally just had this background paper, so much love. And it's the hearts background. I'm just going to grab a quick little drink of my tea because I'm getting my hiccups. Who likes normal anyways? Normal is for boring people. Yeah. Wish I had the imagination to use these. They are so, so cute. You do have the imagination to use these. Start off simply. I mean, I know I'm showing you the 12 by 12s of the characters, but they come in an A4, which has got that 8 by 8 on it. And they also come in a 6 by 6. So the 6 by 6, you're just going to take it. You're going to create an 8 by 8 card. You're going to mat and layer it with a corresponding colour. You're going to have the 6 by 6 of one of those lovely characters. You're going to put a mat behind it. So if it's the purple one, you're going to put a purple mat behind it. You're going to put that onto some foam pads. And then on your 8 by 8 base, you're going to get either one of these backgrounds and you're going to cut it down that 1/4 of an inch, or you're going to have a white card, then a 1/4 of an inch down, you're going to have again a purple mat, and then you're going to have this. So let's find the purple one, and this is going to be your background. So that's one of the backgrounds. You're going to have that poking out, and because you've gone, this is going to be nearly the 8 inch and your top is a 6 inch, you're going to have a lot of this showing round the edge. You're going to put a lovely sentiment on, and that's it. You might want to add a couple of gems, but that's all you're going to need. And then when you've made quite simple cards like that with things that you're not sure that you can work with, that's when your brain's going to be like, actually, if I took that and did this, and then you think, oh, that's going to work. And then that's how it evolves into you being able to do something a little bit different. Little have you seen the size of that. It is a big cup. I like a big cup of tea though. It's only at 11. It is rather big. I must admit, I was thinking to myself, because I've got some a little bit smaller, and I thought, they're going to laugh at me for my huge cup. And I thought, no, no one would laugh at me for my huge cup. It is rather big. I do have some a little bit bigger though, so to be fair, it's sort of medium size for me. Oh, a wedding. See, I know. You could cut them out and use them as balloons. They could hold. Did I miss something? I've got a wedding album to make, and she wanted purple lilac colours. Yes, some lovely purples running through here. It's a Northern Brew. I think it's Alice's cup. Thank you, Laura. It's not that big, really. So all the backgrounds in this one are going to work perfectly with those characters. You've got, so I've gone to some light but muted colours with like a crackle background, and you've got all that stitching from them hearts sort of hanging everywhere. But then we've got dark. Let me bring them back a bit. You've gone dark. So all the colours are going to work with all of the characters. That's the dark green, and then I've got sort of a dark blue. These are the backgrounds, but you know, they're going to work perfectly. If you just wanted to send a card, so when I'm this piece here, cut that bit to a 6 by 6. You've just got a lovely card, simple card base with a huge heart on the front. So this is another a blue one. So again, you've got the blues, the reds, the greens, and the purples sort of running through. All a little bit different. And so this is one of the purples. I'm trying to hold it straight. And again, you've got that cracked background because it wouldn't have a perfect, clean background. It's a little bit dirty with all those stains and all that cracking. Again, tying in perfectly with that imperfect Raggy doll collection. Pink and blacks. Can't beat pink and black, can you? Even on something that is sort of old and bedraggled like that one, pink and black still looks beautiful. So can you see how these are sort of light, muted purples compared to, let me just find one, the dark. So if I can pop them side by side, can you see how one's a bit more light and one's a little bit more dark? Because again, it's like you need the choice, don't you, really? I love this one. It's almost like a field of hearts growing there. Just a couple more. So this is the greens, almost turquoisey down to the bottom. And then the last one, finding it, I'm holding it further away from my camera and it works a little bit better. Just picks up the colours better. So that's the last one in that collection. And I've got one, I'm going to say this is my favourite, but I say it with everything, don't I? You could grow a farm, yeah. Well, Michelle, thank you for that way of explaining how to take it a small step at a time. I actually think I could use them now. At least I can try. Do you know what? What I need to do. So I know I said that I'm gonna start doing some. Look at elbow again. What would I say? Yes, so I'm going to start doing some tutorials and stuff. But what I actually think I'm going to do, because it seems like I get lots of messages and obviously, is it Jeannie? Just said, actually, do a back to basics. Now, I know I don't use loads of stamps and loads of dies and things like that. My obsession is paper pads. And I think we're all so scared to cut them up and stuff like that. So I think I might do a back to basics series where I take it back to basics, show you how to get the most out of that design that you're scared to use, you're not sure how to use, you don't want to cut it up. So do you think that's something that maybe you would like? Because I know we have back to basics. Like I know Corinne, she's on her YouTube, she does craft your stash. So all the stuff that she's got in a stash, she does things like that. I know Jan Brown, she does lots of showing you how to, I know she does a little bit of sort of mixed media, doesn't she? But I know she does lots showing you how to use your stamps and dies and everything that you've got as well. But because sort of my speciality, but I think the way that I go is with the papers and having papers that are the main focus, but then knowing what to do with them just as papers. I think that's something that I'm going to do. So that's great. I need some inspiration. I love that. For the contagious laugh. Thank you. Yeah, because it's all well and good me doing some of these extravagant 3D things, which you definitely can all do, and I can teach you all that. But yeah, a back to basics, simpler type thing with Michelle's spin on it. I think we could do that. Definitely. That would really teach us how to use the paper the best way we can. Yes. Please mention if there's things you would like to see. I can incorporate it into my samples too. Yes. So that's a great idea of Laura's. If there's something in particular you'd like to see, because I've also told her that she's didn't tell her to do some no, someone asked, she did a milk carton box and someone said, do you have like a tutorial? So she's going to do a little written one of that. So if there is anything that you would like to see her do a sample of, and then either her or myself can do a tutorial on, you let us know. Right, the last one. Oh, which one there? Buttons. So these are my buttons background. And again, these are going to work perfectly on their own, but obviously they're going to work perfectly with those characters because of all the button eyes and the buttons everywhere. I would love to see a tutorial of that pyramid. Yes, again, all that's going to be coming. There was a few and I'm looking because they're up there. A few things that I just never got round to doing, but I am going to get them all done. Promise. So that is the front. So pretty. I'm a little bit obsessed with the fronts at the minute, which you've probably all noticed. So what we have got is sort of the same backgrounds. You've got that cracked background. You've got sort of that ink, the alcohol inks or the watercolours running, but you have got all those buttons. Some are buttons, some are just a little bit swirls, but they're not perfect buttons either. So when you get these and you have a good look, they're imperfect, perfect buttons, because if they were all perfect and round and shiny, wouldn't work with the collection. Can you decoupage on glass? Sorry, hold that thought. We have a button vase. My mum used to have a button tin, and it was an old OXO. I don't know if you guys in America know OXO gravy. Used to get, well, you could still get them, little cubes, and she used to have a tin, and when all of the OXO cubes had obviously gone, it was this button tin, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever played in. I used to get all the buttons out. There was every kind of button in every size and colour you could imagine. And I'm pretty sure back in the day, every household had one of them. In fact, I need to get myself a button tin because, well, why wouldn't I? So, buttons. Again, you've got some from these lighter colours and you've got some that are the darker ones. So you've got so much choice for what you're going to use. And obviously all going to be a little bit different. I can't believe I forgot about that, my mum's button tin. Oh, what did I say? Can you decoupage on glass? I have glass blocks and I think it would look good with the papers, but really don't know what I am doing. You can decoupage on glass. I'm not sure about my papers. Rice papers work beautifully on glass. And the reason that I'm not doing rice papers at the minute is my printer that I had for rice papers, it was an inkjet. Oh, no, laser. It was a laser printer. It's done, it's gone. So I need to get a new one. And the reason that I don't use my inkjet one is because you can't do a lot of wet work with it, which defeats the object, because rice paper, you're going to put your wet glue and you're going to glue it to whatever. But then with your rice papers, that's when you go on to add onto it. So all of your sort of mediums, your wet mediums. Now, if I do it with my inkjet, that's going to start running is the pattern. But if I do it with my laser printer, it doesn't run. It's obviously because it's not an ink, it's not going to run. So as soon as I get my new laser printer, I forgot what it was called already, I'm going to be doing some rice papers again. So rice papers absolutely will work on glass. If you get your Mod Podge, there's so many different ones. There's ones that are dishwasher safe. There's one that's paper to paper. There's ones so where you can have the different finish. So you have a satin finish and a gloss finish. There's some that you can use as a Mod Podge for outdoor stuff. So it seals it. So if you've got like a plant pot outside. So I think more important is the glue that you get and use to seal on different things with. As for papers on glass, I suppose it depends what it is, because you obviously can glue with a Mod Podge, you can glue the paper to glass. But did you say glass vase? I've lost it already. Is it possible to make the doll smaller? Glass blocks. What kind of glass blocks? Send me a picture of them on Facebook, and I'll have a look. The doll's smaller, so the dolls come in a 6x6 as well. So you've got the 6x6 on the A4 pad. There's the 8x8, and then there's two 3x4 toppers. Now, the 3x4 doesn't contain the whole image, but then, yeah, there's the 6x6 as well. Some more buttons. Again, lots of different backgrounds. Just lots of different choice. I mean, some of you are going to love the buttons. Some of you are going to hate the buttons. Some of you are going to love the hearts. But if I'd have just done hearts and you didn't like the hearts, but you wanted the characters, but then you didn't have a background for the characters, so then you couldn't buy the characters. So you've got a couple of choices. I just think they're fabulous. Again, it's something a little bit different. When I am looking at creating stuff, obviously I do, my research and see what's out there already. Because I don't want to make something that is too samey as to something that's already out there. Now, I had a good look and I couldn't find any background scrapbooking papers at all. And if I had have done, if I'd have seen some background papers that had buttons on, I would have made sure that if I went ahead, it was absolutely nothing like it. Because as much as there's your trends, isn't there? So, everyone's going to release something for Mother's Day, but I want to make sure that mine's a little bit different. Everyone's going to release something for Easter and so on. So, I want to have a good look and make sure that I'm not doing something similar to something that's already out there. But I'm pretty sure I haven't. So there's the buttons. So they're the whole collections, all done. I love the buttons. Oh yeah, someone's answered for me. Yeah, they come in 3 different sizes. Lots of button boxes. I need to get a button box. Plastic now, unfortunately. I know you can't get a button like you used to get them, can you? Oh, less 55. I've got my mother-in-law's button tin, which is over 100 years old, and the buttons are still in it. Oh my God. Mary Lou. Hello. I don't think I said hello to you. Love the buttons. Are you still doing the Raven collection? Oh, I didn't show you a sneaky peek of that one, did I? I am. That's in February. Let me see if I've still got them here. What did I do with them? I am. That is February's release. So, I don't know. I had them all printed. See, there's me saying I'm all organised. I know what I'm doing. But yes, the Raven collection. I should really tidy stuff up, shouldn't I? Yes. I am still doing the Raven collection. That one's coming out at the beginning of February. There's going to be sneaky peeks, obviously, coming up of that. But yes, thank you for reminding me of that. That is on my list. I think they all go well together. Hearts, buttons, and dolls. Yes. Off to work. Clarice, have a lovely day at work. Hanging in a sewing room. Yes. Hanging. I mean, I know that maybe not babies, but you've got toddlers, and I think they'd look lovely in frames in your toddler's bedroom. I think it's nice for the little ones to have not perfect toys like the Raggy dolls and stuff. Tidying is a problem for future Michelle. It is. Happy not gappy. Did you say something? Hi, I'm just getting in now. Life is being crazy, so I'm gappy to be able to watch you live. That's funny. I do have an example of an A4 pad showing the way it is set out. Somewhere. Right. Yeah. right behind me and I couldn't see it. So this is the A4 pad. And this is what they're going to look like on the A4 pad. So this is an 8x8 and these are two 3x4 toppers at the bottom. So you're getting a couple of toppers and you're getting an 8x8 as well. So that is what the A4 pad looks like. And then obviously the 6x6 is just a 6x6. Oh, Stephanie. Hello, Michelle. I snuck in because I was late taking my prize ornaments off the tree. Ah, it sounds intriguing. Right, so I've gone through both the collections. I gave the sneaky peeks at the front. I talked about, don't forget about my raffle. So those of you who are late in, I'm going to be doing a raffle. And thought we'll start the year off with a bang. So we're going to do a bit of a raffle, and what you're going to be able to win is my whole back catalogue, which is in total 41 paper pads. It's going to be including these as well. Your first prize is 41. Did I just say that? There's 41. So your first prize is 41 12x12 paper pads, which that's a total of £492 for that, for the first prize. Second prize is 41 A4 paper pads. So it's literally one of every single thing that I've released. And that has a value of £410. I feel like I'm on some sort of quiz show now. The Price is Right. And then third prize is 41 6x6 paper pads, so one of everything, and that is £246, that prize. So there's £5 per ticket, or £5 or $6 per ticket. I'm going to pop a post up on my page when I'm done. Yeah, so if you PayPal me for the raffle, do it via friends and family. Because it's a raffle and I'm not selling you something, it means that I don't have to pay that that charge on PayPal. So for the raffle, if you do it through friends and family, I know lots of you pay me that way anyway, it just means that the full £5 is going to the raffle fund. I love the A4 paper, so versatile. You do feel like you're getting more, definitely. I wouldn't complain about any of the prizes. I'm late coming in and having to watch on mute. What is the raffle, please? So, Angela, the raffle, did you just hear me say it, or am I reading your message a bit late? But the raffle is, there's 3 prizes, first, second and third. It's my whole back catalogue, so 41 paper pads. First prize is all of them in 12x12. Second prize is all of them in an A4, and the third prize is all of them in the 6x6. That's going to run for the whole of the month up until my next launch. So you've got plenty of time to get some tickets in, to get some tickets bought even. I just see a random from Christine. Me, is that me? I want them. Me, please. Yeah. Speaking of a raffle, I sent you a message earlier. Right, I will have a look at that. Said when see, look, I'm reading 2 messages at once and getting all confused. So Lynn, speaking of raffle, I sent you a message earlier. I'll have a look at that in a little bit. Gaz, Aaron said, can you do the tombola, please? No, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. So I've got lots of amazing comments on all of the paper pads. So pop me a message after this if you're wanting to order anything. They all come in 12x12 A4 and a 6x6. I've shown you that I'll obviously be popping the albums up afterwards. If you're wanting raffle tickets as well, if it's okay, your raffle tickets, if you're placing an order, raffle tickets pay me separately. So if you're buying a raffle ticket, send me £5 via PayPal or $6 and put raffle tickets. And then it's not going to get mixed up with your order. I will be rewatching from the beginning. Oh, sorry, I was on the phone. My aunt and uncle called. I will let you off, Christine. I will let you off. Family comes first, definitely. So I think that's it. I think I've caught up on everyone's messages. Check your spam folder. I will, Shannon, I will check for your emails. I don't recall having seen them. I've got this weird folder in my emails and it's called Archive. And I don't even use it, and it's really weird. All my eBay emails go into this folder that's called Archive, and just random stuff. But I always forget to check it's a maybe that they've gone in there. Where can I find your back catalogues? I know I've missed a lot of your collections. So between my main page, Michelle McCarthy Crafts, and the group page, Michelle's McCrafters, you're going to find all of them. Now, the reason I'm saying between them both is because either or is not fully updated. So my main page, I've got a few more to add on of the actual albums, and on the group page I've got a few of the older ones to add on. So I think between them both, you've got them all. But when I pop the post on, I'm going to write down, I'm going to put sort of a list on there of every single one that you're going to be able to, that's going to be in the raffle. So from Victorian Summer's Garden, which was in June, I've got the Christmas past, a Christmas present. We had the 2 circus ones. We had Autumn Days and Pumpkin Pie, the 2 Halloween ones. Then we had all those Christmas Tree and All About the Bauble, and then the Cute Babies for Christmas. And then we had Through the Christmas Window. You can remember those. The Egypt one, the Almost Alice, then the Winter Secrets, those beautiful snowmen. And then we had Ben's collections, Out of This World and Tides of Time. And then the last ones before Christmas was those Midnight Toasts and the Explosions of Elegance. And then this release that I'm doing now. So loads. So I'm going to pop all that down. I get distracted so easy. I'm like a child. So that's all going to go in the post that I'm going to pop on there. And again, it's going to run for the whole month. So I'm really excited about that. Ben's not. Ben, all that printing that Ben's got to do. But I'm excited. He was like, because we were talking about doing like something exciting to set off the year, like a raffle or something like that. We were talking about lots of things, but I said a raffle gives everyone the opportunity to sort of do it all. And you were like, yes, we'll offer one of everything. And I sort of looked at him and I thought, you're printing all them, because I ain't doing that. But yes, very exciting. We wanted to do something big. If you don't Facebook, where can you find them otherwise? Nowhere. No. Do you do Pinterest? Because quite a few people have messaged me and said that could I put them on Pinterest? So I am in the process of putting all of the separate albums on Pinterest. I mean, you can see all. I went a bit funny then, didn't I? You can see all of my launches on here on YouTube, and then you're going to obviously be able to see me do the flick throughs. But yeah, Shannon, do you do fabulous Pinterest? So I'll get them on there as well. And you can always email me. I think my email is at the bottom of this little posty thing. Going to love you and leave you all. See you all in the group. I'll see you later, Laura. Thank you so much for your help, and thank you for joining us. You can watch the videos back on here. Yeah. I have a new monthly painting class coming up at a business 5 minutes from my house. Just booked it yesterday. They found me excited. Oh, Christine. So Christine, if some of you will know Christine and some won't, but she is an amazing painter, artist. Are you, what are they called? Acrylics, oil painting or acrylics, I think she does. But she's absolutely amazing. You should check out her work, definitely. Please tell Ben to start printing them for me, please. Christine, I'll let him know. Your designs are gorgeous. Pamela, thank you very much. I do both. Oh, I watched, went funny again, didn't I? I watched a live a little while ago with Christine, and she was doing, I think she was oil painting, and it was, I can't remember. Do you know what? I don't know if she stamped an image out and oil painted it. But whatever it was, what she was doing, it was fascinating. Even I watched and thought to myself, I can do that. I didn't. I chickened out. But she's very good. Right. So I think I'm caught up on messages. I think, unless anyone's got any more questions while you've got me here. Let me write down Pinterest. So when I look at my little list afterwards, I don't forget, and I can start uploading them on there as well. But yes, so I was saying, wasn't I? I get so distracted. See, I've done it again, look, because I've just seen a message. Stephanie, Michelle, I love your hairstyle, very posh. Thank you very much. It's the perimenopause. I was too hot, and my hairdresser wouldn't let me shave it all off. So we did like this, we met on the middle ground, and we just cut it short. What were I saying? I thought to myself, oh, I'll remember because I won't forget. It's very quick. But was I talking about Pinterest? Yes, email. Do you feel sorry for Ben and the kids having to live with this? Email. If there's anything in particular, pop me an email. I can always send you pictures via email as well, but I will get the Pinterest thing sorted as soon as possible, definitely. Found useful crafts on Instagram. I've got to say, brain fog, menopause. Yeah, no, that's not what I've got to say. I love Instagram. I can sit on Pinterest and Instagram for hours just looking at stuff that other people have made and just enjoying it and seeing people's, the stuff that some people come up with, from just beautiful, clean and simple cards to like extravagant 3D off the page projects. I can get lost down that Pinterest hole for hours. Definitely. I wasn't saying that to get recognition. I was just excited. I know, absolutely. If you're excited about that, then we're excited for you, definitely. We all like to share all our news, definitely. It is exciting. I'm really glad that that's happening for you, Christine. Definitely. And then, Gaz, what excuse do I get for brain fog? Just because you suffer from it. I've never been on either. Oh, Instagram and Pinterest, do you mean? It still might be the male menopause, guys. Absolutely. Jane's just said it still might be the menopause. My husband said that to me a little while ago. He says it's the male menopause. And I'm like, do you really get a male menopause? But apparently, after a Google search, you do. I think they just like to pinch everything that we've got. It's like, I'm going through the menopause. Well, I'm going through the male menopause. Like, no, you're not. Junk journals. I love seeing people's junk journals. Not done one yet. But some of so you know how I was sort of affiliated with Ciao Bella Papers. Some of their design teams do some amazing junk journal pages. So if you don't follow Ciao Bella, go have a look, because some of their design team are awesome. Menopause. Yeah, Michelle, absolutely, Lynn. They just like to have everything that we've got, don't they? Oh, I've just started junk journaling in January and I'm loving it. Yeah, it's huge at the minute. It's really, really huge. But it's on my list of things to do. Start a junk journal. I've just it's there. um I made Gothic the starter journal for my daughter. Um Laura, were you on at the beginning? Did you see my little Gothic-y alternatively papers that I showed? Christine, you haven't crafted since about this time last year? Summer and fall were so extremely busy. It gets like that, doesn't it? You get busy with one thing and then another and then another, and then you think, oh, I haven't crafted for ages. You need to buy some of my papers, Christine, and get crafting. Very mindful. I can imagine it is, Jane, definitely. I have I have heard of MSB for men. Not sure I should say here what hubby told me it stands for. Maybe not. It's not after 9 p.m. yet. I've seen junk journals. What can you do with them? From what I gather, they're just art. Um, and some of them are very beautiful art. What we sometimes do on the front of a card, they're obviously take it to a sort of, you can take it to the next level either or, can't you? But I think they are just beautiful artwork journals. Um, I will when I can, Michelle. I promise you that. I'll hold you to that, Christine. But you need to enter the raffle because then you've got the choice, the possibility of winning it all. Right, I'm going to let you all go. Oh, do you want another sneaky peek? Did anyone miss the sneaky peek of upcoming stuff? Would you like to see them again before I go? PMS, punish my spouse. Pretty sure that pretty sure that's something that the husband said in the past. Yes. Linda, yes. So I'll get them out. We'll do another sort of quick look through them. I don't have the Raven, so I've my next collection that's coming up next month is the Raven and the Writing Desk. I don't have those sneaky peeks with me. I did give some last time. I don't know what I've done with them. They've gone. Do you know, my mum always said if I cut my hands, she cut my hands off. I don't know why she would ever say that. Then I won't be able to talk. And it's so true. I use my hands like so much. So when you see me doing this, I do apologise. Give us another look, Michelle. Oh, Laura, I really like that. So the simple explanation for junk journals is creating when you have nothing to say. It's freedom to create from junk and to add with it any medium that suits you. I love that. I think that's brilliant. It's brilliant. I mean, I know I sort of dumbed it down and said it's just artwork, and I suppose it is really, isn't it? But that's amazing. Right. So we'll start from the top of the pile. So this is Ben's design. This is what sort of Ben came up with. So this is his Japanese collection. So you've got the geisha girls, you've got anything and everything, the koi, the cherry blossom related to sort of Japan and his Japanese collection. And what he used is sort of the alcohol inks and the watercolor to create these. So the geishas do have faces, but it's quite fine line art. So it's not going to pick it up until I get so close that it goes out of. They do have faces. It's obviously the geisha, so it's really fine, beautiful. Can you see? If I tip it a little bit, there you go. You can see a little bit better. So they're absolutely beautiful. So that's going to be his sort of the main collection. Then he's going to have some backgrounds. And again, you've got the alcohol inks and the watercolour effect with this. I love the drips. I love sort of the dripping effect that you get. And then he's got cherry blossoms. This one I love. It's of that triptych style. So that's going to be Ben's collection. And then what we've got next is, this is one that I was still in two minds about. So this is Easter. So it's almost Victorian, isn't it? So I wanted something a bit cleaner and a bit simpler, but really still quite cute. So you've got just baby animals dressed up as the Easter bunny. Sat in a cup. It was as simple as that. But it is a very cute, but a little bit different collection, which I'm still in two minds about. So when will Ben's collection be available? Gosh, I know. I'm not sure. We're still sort of discussing what's going to be released when, but I think it's going to be sooner rather than later, because I love it. I'm dying to see it all fully finished off. And then this is one of the collections I've got. So just that soul figure on her own. It's a little bit gothic. You've got those dark, twisted, gnarled trees, but then you've got the beautiful sort of purple flowers. So that's going to be the main collection. One of the background collection to go with that is going to be this. So you've got the reflection here of the flowers as if it's rained, which is going to ties in beautifully with this. So you've got the reflection of it all. There's more to that collection, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then I was saying I've got sort of two fairy collections being released this year. One is more grown-uppy, and one is more cutesy and perfect for kids, grandkids, people who just love cute fairies. So that is sort of going to be the main collection, and it's going to have all the fairy cottages, the lovely scenery. It's going to have some of those beautiful, bright, auburn, ginger, whatever you want to call it, doll style fairies. And then this is going to be in the background collection. So if you're not into the fairies, but you love the style, you're going to be able to get the backgrounds separate to the cute dolls. I mean, I love them. I think they're gorgeous. The more adulty fairy collection, this is going to be one of the backgrounds. It's all about the fairy door in the tree. I'm going wrong again, aren't I? There we go. And then another background to go with that one. I will do a sneaky peek of the actual fairies to go with this collection, but that's got the musical notation running through. This is my idea for Mother's Day. So I just love it. I think it's just, I don't know. It's just, I think every mum sometimes would just love to sit on that swing in the middle of nowhere, looking at a view like that, and just have a breath before all the kids come running and screaming and need a drink, and it's too hot, and can you do this and can you do that? Because we wouldn't, be without it. But just to sit on that tree swing, just collect our thoughts. And then, fairies. I can't wait to show you the grown-up version of the fairies. And then lastly, I think I'm getting a cold. This is my collection, and this is the only one that's got a name at the minute, and it's called Red. Because obviously it's based on do it. Oh, it's too hard. Red Riding Hood. So again, very much like Ben's Japanese one, we went with the sort of the alcohol inks and the water colour effects. And then here's one of the sort of scene ones. So, and then obviously there's the Raven one. So lots of sneaky peeks there of things that are going to be coming up. From what people have been saying, that Lone Girl collection is great. From what people are saying, I'm just going to take a drink from my small teacup. I can't wait to see the grown-up fairies. So yes, they had like just pieces of artwork. They're just stunning. I'm really I feel like last year we were sort of figuring it out. Of course you are. You start anything and you have to figure it out. And I think we've I've gone from the Summers Victorian Summers Garden, which was just one paper collection, those 12 images and nothing else. I know we had a craft kit with it, didn't we? But then we sort of evolved, and some of the collections got some backgrounds, and then the collections got backgrounds and then extra bits. So we're evolving, and in a way that if a collection comes out, if you don't like the main collection, so for instance, the one with the cute fairies, you don't like that, but you love everything else about it, you can get the add-ons or the extra pads that don't have them on, and still be able to buy from that collection. So Red Riding Hood and Japanese collection, lots of those. Yeah, just lots of love. So thank you so much. Always appreciate all of the love that I get, definitely. So many of these could be made into home decor pieces. It's funny you say that, because this year we are going to be looking, hopefully, at printing onto some canvas, so I can offer certain designs on canvas, so you can obviously pop it up on your wall, because apparently my printers print onto canvas, so that is something that we're going to have a play about with, because so many of them we say, oh, that'd look lovely just as a picture. So we're going to have a play with that. Obviously my rice papers are going to be coming again soon as well. Oh yes, the weather. I can see lots of talking about the ice. Weather's been, well, worse for you guys in the US, because it always is, isn't it? I have had no snow here in Norfolk, and I'm very sad about that, can I just say. There's been lots of rain, but no snow. And busted canvases, oh my God. So I discovered these last year. There's a page on Facebook, and it's just for busted canvases. And they're awesome. They really are. Some of they're proper pieces of art, some of those, aren't they? And simple to do. Shannon, are you going because it says stay safe, or is it just because it's so bad there, the weather? Oh, shut up, Michelle. Got me even more excited now. What's a busted canvas? So very simply, a busted canvas is, you're going to take a canvas, and it really is up to you. You can use it on the reverse or on the front, and what you're going to do is just, you're going to cut a star shape on the canvas. You're going to put piece of paper, glue paper on the front, rice paper or normal paper, and you're going to have an alternating colour on the back. So if you've got red and blue on the, no one has red and blue, so you've got red and black on the front, you're going to have a harlequin design, for instance. You're going to have something that really is the opposite to that. So what you're going to do is, when you cut your canvas and you roll it back, so it looks like something's coming out of it, when you roll it back, your two pieces of paper are so different that, you know, obviously it doesn't get blended in and everything like that. So you're going to roll them back. And then I saw some for Halloween where they had I think it was Freddie or Jason, was coming out of the busted canvas. So that's what it is. So it looks like someone's busting out of it. And you normally put another canvas on the back. So you glue the two together. So you've got a background, whatever's coming out, you've got the curled pieces of the busted canvas. Does this make sense? But they're amazing. And you can do them really nice and clean and simple, or you can go to town like the ones that I saw for Halloween. They were amazing. I thought you meant the band. A couple of you have said that. So yes, so go look wherever it is that you go, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, the internet, just Google busted canvases and you will see them. And they're so simple to do, but they are so amazing. Cheers for explaining, Michelle. Do you see now how I couldn't explain that if I didn't have hands? Right. I've had you for a couple of hours now, so I am going to let you get off. Right. So don't forget, Raffle, £5, $6 per ticket. PayPal, but PayPal family and friends, then I don't have to pay the charges on your raffle prize. I'm gonna pop it up on my page afterwards. If you want to order any of the new collections, so the vintage one or the cute little raggy dolls, pop me a message as always. So you can either email me or you can message me on Facebook. We'll sort your order out. Done my sneaky peeks. I've explained about the craft boxes. Do you know what I haven't said? So, Laura's helping me out as an unofficial design team member because I'm not quite ready for the full design team. What I'm going to do this year is I'm going to do like guest design team spots. So, and again, I'll pop a post up about this. This will probably go up tomorrow or the day after. So one of my collections that's coming up, so say March, you're gonna reply to my post, and then for 1 month I'm gonna send you some papers and you're gonna guest DT for me for just that 1 month. You're gonna create some fabulous stuff with the papers that I've sent you. We're gonna share them, we're gonna do all the design team stuff. Because I don't need a full-time design team, it means that some of you, if you fancy doing that, still get to have a little bit of a play for a month as sort of a guest DT. And it means that for one, it's helping me out. For two, you get to have some free papers and create some fabulous stuff. And then if you ever want to apply for other design teams, you've actually got a little bit of a resume where you can say, oh, I was a guest DT for Michelle for her papers. So that's something that I thought we would do as well, because I know lots of you said that would be something that you'd like to do if I ever get a design team. But I thought it gives everyone maybe a little bit of a play if you fancy it. So I won't forget, Lynn, to check the messages. I just thought it would be a little bit of fun. And if you're in America as well, you can still apply for that, because I'm going to make sure, obviously, that I can send you something a few months in advance. So if it's March, and I'll send you something for July, and then you can do a little bit of guest design teaming. I'm quite excited about that one. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, because then it gives you all a little bit of an opportunity to have a play. That would be my dream. I love doing craft alongs with you, Michelle. What a great idea. That sounds great. That is a great idea for people to show what they can do. Yeah, absolutely. Because I know that there's lots of people that would love to be on a design team and or don't think they're good enough or anything like that. So at least this gives you, for one, it gives you a little bit of what it's about then. And then again, you've got that there, and you can go to others and say, well, I guest DT'd. It sounds like really special. They had me on as a guest design team member, so It looks great when you apply for anything. Yeah, I think that's it. It's everything on my list. But don't forget, email or pop me a message over on Facebook to place your orders. Um, and I will be coming back next week. It will probably be next Thursday because I like my Thursday slot. We'll do a live and we'll have a play with these collections and we'll make some stuff. But again, a post will go up before for that. Next show. Oh, it's almost like I've read your mind, Shannon. Uh, my next show, I think it's going to be next Thursday, but don't hold me to that for now. I'm going to do a live. It's going to be here on Instagram. What are we on? YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube. We'll do a live. I'll have a play with some of the collections. We'll make some stuff. I'll be ordering on Friday. Oh, you did? I did. Shannon, I did. I always feel like I'm forgetting something though, but I don't think I am. So you're all loving all of my ideas that I've put to you for the raffle and the guest ET and ordering and sneaky peeks. You're all loving everything that's coming up. So, but don't forget, if you've got any questions, anything at all, you can always email me or message me. Except for Lynn, I don't know where. Oh no, it wasn't Lynn. Someone else. I lost their email, so I'm going to go look for that for now. So, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for giving up 2 hours of your time for me. And I will pop all those posts up tonight and in the morning. And I will I'll be answering all your messages for your orders. So you can, when you think, when you know there's something and you're not quite sure where it is. It's probably nothing. It's probably that thing that I forgot earlier. But thank you. Don't forget, like, share, comment. Even if you're not buying all of that stuff, it means that it's getting me out there. It means that Facebook stops restricting me and all that kind of thing. So all very much appreciated. And I will see you next week for my live. So thank you very much.